I believe I have a very different perspective on marriage than the typical person. And this video was requested by somebody, so if you have a very specific topic request, email me lotankira@gmail.com. Marriage to me is a business contract, literally. There's a huge difference between love and marriage. Marriage is a binding contract between you and another person, between finances, real estate, your last names, exchanging Mr. and Mrs. It's a contract. So, to answer the question, when should you get married? In my opinion, when you meet someone, I believe you both, if you love each other, right? Because love has everything to do with being with someone. You don't choose to be with someone if you don't love them, right? Unless it's for financial benefit, right? Because that's what marriage is for. But anyways, when you love someone and you truly love them, I believe you need to create a foundation first. You need to create a financial foundation, a secure foundation, and an emotional foundation where you feel like you can both trust each other and you feel like you understand each other enough to create this binding contract. I also believe that when you are creating this foundation, when you have created it and you're ready to have a family, that's when you get married. Okay, you don't get married to merge finances unless you're both already in a foundation. You know, if you're both in your 30s and you both have your own foundation and you merge them, great, right? But if there's two people in love, two young adults in love in their 20s, 20s are the best years to be in love, right? Don't get married. Build a foundation, please. Please. Do not just get married for love, okay? You can love your person without getting married, okay? Marriage makes things complicated financially, and it just creates that sense of you're now in a unit. You're not just independent anymore. You're not just for yourself. Now you're filling in forms that you're married now, or you're not filing separately. I don't know. But I just know when you get married, things get different. Things change. So if you're a young adult in a relationship, in your 20s, or even if you're in your teenage years, if you're 18 years old in a relationship, good for you, get your experience. People should really try to stay in a relationship. There's not too many people that have a relationship experience out here. It's pretty sad, but I recommend building a foundation. Build a foundation where you both find out your careers, your passions, your interests, your hobbies together. What you guys like to do on a day-to-day basis is your foundation in a relationship. Where you live, where you want to live, things that you want to try together, goals you want to achieve. What do you want to do first before you get married? And ladies, if there's any ladies listening to this, I just want to say marriage, it can still be looked at as a fairy tale, okay? It can still be looked at as something that is, not delusional, but, like fantasize. You can fantasize about your wedding, right? You can fantasize about the happiest day of your life. But it's not going to be the happiest day of your life if the next day you have to worry about your foundation or things that you really should focus on before you get married. It's fun to love someone, but it's not fun to get married when you're unprepared. Seriously. And I come from a divorced family. I know a lot of people come from divorced families. It's not fun. You don't want to put yourself through a divorce. You don't want to put yourself or your children, if you have children, through that. Seriously. We're trying to break the trauma here, especially with marriage. Marriage has become this... People don't believe in it anymore. People don't believe in marriage. And I'm not saying I don't believe in it. I just think it's more conditional. Love is unconditional. Marriage is conditional. If someone were to propose to me, first of all, there's fireworks going off. Once you propose, those fireworks, there's only so much time for those fireworks to go off. The show will be over soon. It's always good in a relationship to prolong romance, to try to make the most out of your relationship and not rush things. When you're young and in love, it's so easy to rush this love feeling, rushing into a marriage, rushing into having children, rushing into buying a house, all this rushing, when at the end of it all, where's the fireworks? The show's over. You want to put off only like one firework a year. You want to be able to have something to look forward to every year and give your relationship room to grow. Give yourself and your partner room to grow. That's when I believe you should get married. When you have built your foundation, when you feel like you've understood each other, and when you feel like you've prolonged this excitement to the point where you're ready for the full show. You're ready for the full show, and then afterwards, ready to have kids, another firework. That's how life is supposed to be. You don't want to fast-pace it through. So, I think my perspective on marriage is definitely different than the average person. And that also comes from a person of a divorced family. And I know a lot of people probably think this way. But I don't think marriage has anything to do with love. Love should be found first. I mean, pretty evident, but there's girls out here that just talk about, I want a man with 6 figures and all. Like, that's marriage. That's not love. That's not love. If you want to get married, that's not love. Okay? You just want a conditional relationship. You just want a conditional, you just want a wallet. A wallet and a house. That's what you want. But I'm not projecting anything. I am trying to help the younger generation look at marriage as not this negative thing, but something to be prepared for. It's a milestone in life. It's not a death sentence. It's only a death sentence if you're not prepared for it. Seriously. You don't want to get a divorce. You want to get happily married. And not too fast. But if you have any requests on a video, email me lotankira@gmail.com and I will try to respond to you. I've gotten a lot of them lately. And I like this topic. I really like this topic because I want more perspective from it. I want more people to inform me on what you think. Tell me when you think you should get married or when people should get married in general. I don't know. But it's a topic that a lot of people are not believing in anymore. So I thought I would put it out there and speak my little thoughts on it. But thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.